Hi everyone, this is Jane here, just here to show you my latest little project that I've been working on. This is a kind of dark academia stroke reading journal. Use it for what you will. So I'm just here to sort of show you what I've done and give a little flip through, because I've finished it really. I've just got to kind of put the wrap around it with the little key, and then it's going to be in my Etsy shop, so feel free to pop on there if you want to have a look at it. It's in the link below. Sorry I haven't been around much over the last few weeks. I was planning to do loads of things in the new year, but unfortunately I've not been great again, and I've had all kinds of vertigo and stuff going on, and I've hurt my back, and so it's been a little bit of a dodgy start to the new year. So I just thought I would come on and show you this. So that's quite an easy video to start with. So it's my usual little tea box that I've converted. It's got the usual little bookmark holder. This is all printed on vellum. I've got a new printer which will actually print on vellum now, so that's quite cool. And then it's the usual little format really. I do want to try and do some slightly different things over the next year, but I'm being gentle with myself and just doing bits and pieces. You know, I don't do this as a business. This is something that I do for fun, to help with my mental health, really. And yep, when they're done, I do sell them. But I don't do them to be sold, if that makes sense. I sell them because I really literally do not have room to keep them here. So that's why I either give them away to friends, or I sell them in my Etsy shop. But this was fun to do. I'm kind of trying to get back into reading. For the last few months I've been reading different bits and bobs. And I've just started a new fantasy series. So I listen to books on audiobooks. At the moment, I'm listening to a new fantasy book on Audible as well. So I'm listening to The Name of the Wind on there. And I'm just about to start actually reading the physical book of, I think it's The Way of Kings. It's a Brandon Sanderson book. It's a big series, it's a big book, so I'm starting off with a short story first. But that's kind of what's inspired me to make this little journal really, because I've had lots of different stickers with books on and stamps and stuff, so I thought they would make a good idea to base a little journal on. So it's all mainly stickers and stamps. I love these stickers, they're fab. I won't show you everything that's in the pockets, because as you know, if you've watched my stuff before, I like to leave that for if somebody buys it, then I like there to be some little surprises in there. But there's loads of room to write. There's stickers here and there. I try not to open, as you know, I've said this to you loads of times before. It must be boring for you by now. I try not to overload the pages with loads and loads of decoration, because I like there to be places to write. So that's that little guy for you. Let's just tuck that under there for now. I will just say, within there, I've made these little mini journals. Now, I can't remember. If I can remember and if I can find it, I will put the link down below. But these are not my idea at all. I got these from another lady on here. So I'm really sorry if I have forgotten who it is. If I can find it, I think I saved it in one of my favourites on my YouTube channel. So I'll have a look. She was making these little mini journals. And I think, from what I can remember, I think she was sewing hers in or gluing hers in. Or they were like concertina in. But I had a go. And I kind of adapted them a little bit so that with the concertina, this was one of the concertina ones. The only problem with this is it does open up. Now, I can't remember how she stopped hers doing that, whether she sewed it or exactly what she did, I can't remember. But I found what worked quite well for me, if you don't mind staples, and I quite like staples, so I don't mind them at all, was to staple them. And so there are a couple of these little books in the journal, like little baby mini journals, but they were really fun to make. And you can make them out of a little scrap, so you don't need loads and loads of big bits of paper to do that. Yeah, worth it. Really good fun. If I can find the video, I will link it below, like I said. If I can't, I might make a video of my own, just showing how I did it. Like I say, it's not my idea originally. I adapted it from something that I'd seen done. So, and she did it from like a strip, and it was like concertina folded from just a strip. And if you're anything like me, when you're making journals, you end up with, because I work with A4 paper mainly and then trim it down, I do end up with quite a lot of strips, of, you know, scrap strips. I'm just trying to see if there are any up here. There aren't. But I've got a big box of those, so it's quite a handy way to use those up. So if I get time and my back's okay, I will try to make a video showing how I adapted what she did, so that you can see. So thank you very much for watching. I'll try to get back on to do a little bit more, as long as my back will settle down and let me do that. Excuse my nose, that's a little bit snotty. Too much information, I know. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch up with you all again soon and do some more junk journaling. But bye for now, and thanks for watching.